Welcome back to another session of Demo Mondays. Demo Mondays is video series presented on Mondays where I invite Amazon seller software creators and founders to show their products just like this on the screen. And today my guest is ZonTracker. And ZonTracker is presented by the founder, Yev Marusenko. Hello, Yev.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm excited to share about the tool and how it's working for us.
Perfect. So can you briefly tell us what ZonTracker is and what kind of problems does it solve for Amazon sellers?
ZonTracker, what it does, it tracks Amazon sales that are coming from Facebook ads. And it's a big problem for many Amazon sellers, Amazon brands that are trying to scale up their advertising and amplify their Amazon and outside of Amazon as well, and improve their ROI reporting. And it actually shows you some of that data, but some of the best parts where it's showing it natively in Facebook Ad Manager. So you see it in there. And it's a big problem, and there's many years where you could use alternative solutions of tracking your sales, but this is the first time where it's automatically happening in the background.
Yeah, sounds like a very innovative solution. It will be very useful for many Amazon sellers because now it's getting popular, all these Facebook ads and Facebook bots. So what kind of target users do you have? What is the best Amazon seller for this app?
Yeah, well, I'm seeing three types of main users right now. So what's required is you have to be on Amazon and you have to be experimenting or running Facebook ads for the tracker to work. And one common group, and this is if you're starting out or if you're definitely less than $500,000 of annual revenue on Amazon, where you may be starting to experiment off of Amazon. And one common problem that I'm seeing is that usually kind of that group doesn't run enough variation of ads. You just like put up one ad into Facebook and you think it's going to be a good ad, and then you're linking people to your Amazon page or to a landing page, and it's you don't know how it compares to other ones, but you'll be able to track the sales that way, and that's where I would suggest having more variation of ads. So that's kind of someone that's more starting off or branching off from Amazon. A second group, and this is the other end, where it's definitely over $2 or $3 million annual revenue, and the seller has like figured out their Amazon really well. They know how to amplify it. They're launching products, researching different products, doing keyword ranking as well, and they're using other channels to amplify their Amazon as well. So this is in one way where it'll help being more systematic of the way you're creating ads, and these sellers typically are already creating all ads and they're using it for new product launches. They may be using for review funnels, making sure that their customers are leaving reviews as well, and this will all be tracked. And if you want to try different formats and chatbots or sending to a landing page or different types of URLs that you're using, this is all perfect for that. So I see those types of sellers. And then this third group, it's actually very similar to us at HeroClip, our physical product brand, is where we're trying to amplify our website. So most of the traffic we're sending from Facebook is going to our own website, but indirectly people are going to Amazon anyway, whether they're just opening up Google browser or opening up Amazon and searching for a product after they see an ad from Facebook that's going to our website. So it's measuring those spillover sales as well. So that's very common for us. And another common group is if you're an agency or you have clients that are on Amazon, so you're running ads for them or you're managing their Amazon. Any of those three scenarios of kind of like the level of revenue or how much you're experimenting off Amazon will work as well. But it's really good for ROI reporting, where you can say, you know, here's how much we spent, here's how much revenue it produced, and actually here's the true revenue because we can measure the sales on Amazon as well. So I would say those are the most common ones.
All right. Sounds very interesting. And what kind of marketplaces of Amazon does your tool support?
The best one is for North America, where the tracking is the most accurate. It's also working for Europe, meaning the settings will work if you enable it. The other marketplaces, they're not available right now, but it's definitely on the horizon. So outside of North America and Europe. Again, the tracking is a little bit harder in Europe, and it may be because there's more privacy concerns over there. So just the way the data is linking, we're not seeing as good data, but it's working as well for other marketplaces for you to see the sales attribution.
Do you mean that European Amazon provides less data?
It provides the same data, but because Facebook is part of it, there's a lot of Facebook privacy concerns of who is exactly one user that's on ad versus a group of users. So because of that issue, the way some of the matching and attribution happens is just not as high quality, because I think Facebook kind of limits that data after it receives it from Amazon through the app.
All right, I see. So let's jump into the app itself and let's see how does it work.
Yeah, I'm going to share the screen, and one thing you'll notice, there's no external dashboard. So when we're doing this demo, I'm basically going to be looking through our account. So you're going to see how the ad manager looks like, just like it normally would for you, but with the extra column that shows the Amazon sales. And also I'm going to give you different scenarios how you could be using it, because one thing I noticed from the current users is that they're using it in a certain way of running their Facebook ads to Amazon or their website or their landing page or through a chatbot, and they're not even familiar with that you could use another way and it'll be tracked as well, even though they're using the other advertising method as well. So I'm going to talk about some of those examples, and I'll explain how ZonTracker works. And there's no external dashboard. So after you sign up for ZonTracker, you give access to Amazon and Facebook for it to transfer the data. You actually never have to log in anywhere again. The data is going to be in your Facebook ad manager. So that's really cool. But the way that it works is that Amazon takes your order. So this is somebody coming from a Facebook ad, or however you're sending your customers to Amazon. That order data is then sent to ZonTracker, and it matches it to a Facebook profile. So is there a Facebook user that purchased from Amazon? And this initial step, there are other tools that are out there that do this very similar step. But then ZonTracker goes one step further, is that it takes the Amazon matched customer that came from Amazon that's on Facebook, and it matches it to a sales attribution. Did that Facebook profile see an ad from your Facebook ad account? So Facebook does this matching, and then it shows up as a column in your Facebook ad manager. So there's no dashboard. You're in your Facebook ad manager like you normally would, and you would see an extra column of data that says Amazon sales. And there's different scenarios of how you could be running Facebook ads, and I'm going to go through some of these examples and show you some live data as well in Facebook Ad Manager, just so you could see how the data looks like in Facebook Ad Manager. So ZonTracker is basically a connector between the Amazon and the Facebook data. And there's 7 scenarios here on the left in Facebook of types of ads that you're running, or the destination of where you're sending people. And as long as it ends up with an Amazon sale in your Amazon account, that data will be showing up. And there's all kinds of scenarios, and I'll go through over some of these, because depending on the type of seller, the type of brand, or the goal that you have, and if you're launching a new product or you're trying to get more reviews from your existing customers, all of these scenarios may work. So when you're creating ads in your Facebook Ad Manager, and this is at the ad level, there's the website URL, the destination. In our case, we're putting our website, but if you put your Amazon link here, 2-step URL, storefront, any type of URL, this will all work. So this is where you're changing the URL. And there's also the way it's working, ZonTracker, that it's being tracked through offline events automatically. So you'll notice this setting is turned on, while before you may have not seen it turned on.
And can you explain what is the difference between offline event and I think another event is just Facebook Pixel, which tracks purchase?
Yeah, Pixel. So the Facebook Pixel, this is to your website, or if you're using, whether it's a chatbot, or this is where you can track events that Facebook measures. So whether it's add to cart, purchases, viewing certain pages, registration, leads. So those are all events that Facebook tracks, and that's the Pixel, where everyone is talking about the Pixel. That's on your website. But the offline events, this is typically used for if somebody's making purchase in a physical store, and then you have a list of customers, and then you upload that to Facebook. So this is how Amazon sellers have been doing it. They get Amazon customer data, and then through different services out there, there's a bunch, they get that order information, and then they manually upload it into Facebook, and then it matches, was there a sale or not. So basically, ZonTracker automates all of that. This offline step is just called offline, but it's data from Amazon.
Ah, good. Now it's clear.
And a very quick example of data, and this is recent. You can see 1 day from this week. So just as you're normally looking at the campaign level or the ad level, you have your different ads, whatever you're spending on the ads, and this is the website purchase conversion for your website. So here we see how many sales we're getting from our website, and also a new column is created, and this is the Amazon sales. So we could see that we had 10 sales from our website and 2 additional sales from our Amazon. So this is how the data will look like, and now you can make decisions which ads to turn off, which ones are not working, which ones to scale or put more budget into, and use it for your different Amazon goals, whether it's for keyword ranking or a new product launch. So then I'm going to go through the different scenarios, but this is simply how it is. The data appears here, and now you have a better data to make decisions into scaling up your ads. Some of the scenarios that I've seen different tool users use, and there's the common ones where from a Facebook ad, you're sending people directly to Amazon, and whether it's a storefront, 2-step URL, so whatever type of URL you're using, so from your ad, it's linking to your Amazon. And then if somebody purchases, that data is sent over, and then you'll see that sales attribution. So just a very common scenario. And the way you're doing that may vary, maybe through a landing page or through a chatbot. So there's different scenarios there. I'll talk about some of those scenarios a little bit further, but I want to give a quick overview of different ways how you can use this, because I've noticed many Amazon sellers, they're using it one way, and they don't even know that they could use it a different way as well. So to increase the diversity of type of traffic they're sending to Amazon and how they're getting sales. So another one is very common is when you're sending the traffic to your website. So let's say you just have a opt-in page on your website where you're doing exchange for a coupon. You send the Amazon coupon code after somebody signs up, and in the email, there's probably going to be an Amazon link, or maybe on the thank you page, there's going to be an Amazon link, and then somebody purchased, that'll be tracked as well. Or just in this case, we have a pop-up. If they don't put the email, then they can just go directly to Amazon without putting in the email. But just another scenario, you might have like a 2-step. So in this case, we're not even asking for the email. We just want people to click. So from Facebook ad, you're sending to your website, and then they see the coupon code, and then they're going to the Amazon they purchase. That will be tracked as well. In some scenarios where, so let's say we're sending people to our website, and you could even have Amazon links. So right now, so we had an Indiegogo campaign, so we have that link, but we used to have an Amazon link as well. So people are going to our website from our Facebook ad, and then they're just clicking into the Amazon link to take them to Amazon right away. So that's all going to be tracked as well, different scenarios. Now, one thing that happened is really cool, and I'm going to show you a lot of data. So previous example was just kind of one recent day, but I want to show you a lot more clicks and purchases over the course of 1 month in these different scenarios. What happens commonly is that you have a Facebook ad and you end up with an Amazon purchase, but in between, people, they may be Googling you, or they may be going to Amazon directly. They may not even be clicking your ad. They just see your ad, and then, so this happens commonly. Somebody sees your ad, and then they just, they open up Google, and they saw the branding in the ad, so they're like, oh, hero clip, what is that? They saw the ad, whether it's the video, the content in your ad, then they see your Amazon listing here or other information about it, different social proof. And this is through Google because people trust Google. And then they click on Amazon from Google after seeing your ad without even clicking it. And then they're on your page, and then they purchase from here. Or let's say they see your ad and they don't want to click the ad, but then they just open up a new tab. They open up Amazon and they're like, okay, what is this hero clip that I saw the ad? And then they see your product, then they go into it and then they purchase, but they never click the ad. And as long as it's from your ad account, that data will be tracked as well. So this is really cool, where this is going to be shown as view attribution, where somebody viewed the ad rather than clicked it. So there's all kinds of scenarios that are happening. And I'll mention some of these other ones, but let me go into even more data. So here in this case, where I really like showing this month, kind of back earlier this year, because it's a lot more data, and you can see it's all kinds of scenarios that we're using and how we're tracking sales. So just some of the columns. So you're looking at how much you're spending. You can customize columns so you can see this data. And I'm looking at the view attribution, purchases on our website, and click attribution, purchases on our website separately as 2 different columns. You can do that in the customized columns. And also the length, as you can see, it's 28 days for the view and 28 days for the click. But here's all of the different ads. I'm going to just briefly explain of kind of what we're running and how we're seeing the data. And then here's the Amazon purchase data. So again, this really improves your ROI reporting. You see the purchase data and then all of the Amazon sales data as well. So we had an Indiegogo campaign earlier this year. So that's these 2 campaigns. So in this example, so this is kind of more strategy we used. So we had around $14,000 ad spend just on the Indiegogo campaign. But when we're adding up the website purchases, so it's $20,000 there, almost $3,000 there, and then an additional $1,000 on Amazon. So this is very interesting. We're sending people to our Indiegogo campaign for a similar product that's on Amazon, our own product, but people are purchasing on Amazon as well, even though it's a crowdfunding campaign, and we can track that. So now we know our ROI is even better. We're getting additional sales. Some other scenarios where this is what I was showing before. We're sending traffic to our website, and again, whatever we're spending here, so $7,000 spend, and we have $16,000 revenue, and an additional $600 of revenue on Amazon. So when you're looking at your return on ad spend, typically we see, we're at like 1.7 ROAS. So we know we're profitable after the cost of goods and the shipping. We're still making money. There's additional revenue. We're getting hundreds of email subscribers every single day. And then we see the Amazon revenue as well. So now our true ROAS is even higher, and we can evaluate when we're looking at the ad level that this is a combination of many ads. We could turn off ads that aren't getting the sales. Something very interesting as well, another scenario, so from some of these examples where whether it's number 5, somebody else is talking about you, or a different brand where there's social proof. So you want to get sales on your website or on your Amazon, but because somebody else is talking about you. So in this case, we got into some REI stores. So for a product that's common in outdoors, camping, hiking. And what we're doing here, we were running ads to REI, so to their website, rei.com. Like, we can't track that in any way because the sales are happening on their website. And so during this month, we spent over $1,000, and we see we had under $200 of sales on our website. So even though we're sending people to REI's website, people still see our Facebook page. So, or they might Google, they might go to our website, they still might purchase on our website. And interestingly, we had almost $300 of purchase value on Amazon as well. So people are going to REI, but they just like going to Amazon. They like their Prime shipping or their quicker shipping. So even though we actually don't care about this revenue from the ad, because our main goal is, and if some of you are in retail, we want REI to put in more purchase orders. We want them to order more units from us in big quantities, but we know that ROI is even better. So we're not totally losing money on this ad spend and getting more purchase orders in REI, which worked because later this year we got into more stores, so they were happy with the numbers they were getting. But you can also see the website purchases and the Amazon sales as well. So here we're looking at the conversion value all this time. If we scroll further, we can see the actual purchase numbers. So here's our website purchase data, and then our Amazon just quantity of purchases here. But one thing that's very interesting, and across all of these different campaigns, you'll see that here's 51 of the Amazon sales were from view attribution and 48 were from click attribution, meaning that half of our Amazon customers that came from ads in these scenarios never clicked the ad. They only saw the ad and then they went to Amazon directly. So this kind of like mind-boggling for me initially. So I realized where, your ads, try to gear them in a way where people don't necessarily have to click. So you can get more engagement on your ad if you're the way you're changing the copy or the language there, just to get people to know that they can find you easily on Amazon. So that's very interesting. While when we're comparing our website, so again, it's 300 plus that was view attribution and 800 plus that was click attribution. So kind of more examples of where people are ending up on Amazon and purchasing, and you can see that data. So I hope that makes sense of how it's very powerful that now you could scale up certain ads knowing that you're getting more Amazon sales if that's part of your strategy where you want to do keyword ranking, you're getting emails, or you could do different chatbots as well. And then number 7 is just there could be all kinds of scenarios where as long as it starts off with a Facebook ad and it ends up with the Amazon sale, it'll be all tracked. So this may mean if you're running Instagram ads from your Facebook ad manager, that'll be tracked as well. If you're doing chatbots, or if you're doing a boosted post. Another really cool thing is that if another brand is posting about you and they tag you as a branded post, so not as a regular tag, but let's say like REI, posts about us, or we had just kind of like smaller magazines post about us on Facebook and then they tag us as a co-brand, we can run ads from our Facebook account to their Facebook post. And if there's Amazon sales after that, that'll be tracked as well. So that's kind of leveraging the social proof. So that's how it works. That was overall different scenarios, how you could be using it, how it's been I've seen useful for different tool users. That's it. That was mainly it. Again, there's no dashboard. It's very simple. It's automated, runs in the background.
Yeah, sounds very interesting. One question. So let's say someone clicked on the Facebook ad today and purchased this product after 3 or 4 weeks. Is it still trackable? Do we see it in the reports?
Since yes, it is. And since we're going based off Facebook ad manager, their attribution period is 28 days, the longest. So if it's within 28 days, it'll show up in the ad manager.
Okay, so do we have to manually set Facebook ads for 28 days tracking, or ZonTracker is doing this somehow?
So actually Facebook is doing all of that. It's tracking all of the different days, but you can go to customize columns. So if you customize columns and then click customize columns here, and then there's all kinds of options in there. So here you click comparing windows, and then you can select 28-day click, 1-day view, or 28 days. Some have it set on 7 days. It just depends on how long you want to do. So Facebook is keeping track of all of that data, but you could view it. I could change the setting right now, and it's going to show a different attribution window. And then I just get this question a lot, but you can do save as preset, and then call it whatever you want, purchase plus Amazon. And then you save it. That way your column is always there. You don't have to, every time you go into Ad Manager, you have to customize columns. You don't have to do that if you save the preset. So it'll be 28 days. ZonTracker is just transferring the data, and then it's doing the matching and attributions. So it's kind of like that connector piece. Facebook is already showing the attribution data.
All right. And for Facebook ads, in order to use ZonTracker, what kind of conversions should we set? When we are creating Facebook ad campaigns, I think we are asked what is our goal, right? So what do we choose? Do we choose conversion for website visitors, or it depends on strategies we want to implement?
Yeah, it depends on the strategies. But one thing, that's a great question, because we're not putting a Facebook pixel on Amazon, so that's still Amazon doesn't allow that. So if we're to our website, you could be testing all kinds of objectives. If it's to Amazon and you choose a purchase objective, it's actually going to be more expensive, because as soon as you choose purchase versus, let's say, clicks to website, you're telling Facebook that, I'm looking for a higher quality audience that's going to be more likely to lead to purchases. So charge me more money to show me the higher quality audience. But the pixel is not on Amazon, so Facebook can't really optimize and find the purchaser. So it wouldn't make sense doing it that way. You could do basically any objective will work. So it's kind of like dummy proof. Like anything you run, the tracker will work. But then it's more about the strategy. If you're sending people to your website where you're capturing an email and you're sending an email after that, so this is where I have your website, page 2 of your website. You could use a Facebook objective where somebody is visiting the second web page or the thank you page after they get the coupon. So you could set a custom conversion where somebody is making an additional visit, an additional page on your website. That could be the objective that you're choosing. So you're choosing for a higher quality audience, and then they make it over to Amazon. Or you could use one of those tools where you're pixeling a link. So whether it's from email or from your website, so something like Pixel Me or Click Magic, and there's a whole bunch of them where the link click or the button click, when somebody clicks it, it's actually pixeled by Facebook. So then your objective could be making sure it's that click rather than just an ad, just a ad click. So basically, click to website will work. That's kind of like the most common one. If you're just sending people to your website, any of these, again, it's not ideal, but that's because we're limited because what Facebook allows us to do, and because we don't have a pixel on the actual Amazon. Oh, actually, I want to show one quick thing, and this is an additional feature, and there's other tools do this, but I know a lot of Amazon sellers aren't aware of this, and this is if you create a custom audience. So this is an add-on feature in ZonTracker where you're able to retarget ads to your Amazon customers through Facebook. And you could even specify, if it's a certain ASIN, or if you have, a certain price that was spent, or if a discount was used or not, or just all Amazon customers. So you could do that and run Facebook ads to that. Again, there's a lot of tools to do this exact step as well, but you just have to keep in mind, what the privacy policy is, because I actually get this a lot, is ZonTracker, is it in terms of term of service? And the main feature where you're tracking the Amazon sales, that's going through the Amazon API and the Facebook API. So that's all legit. It's just transferring data from one to another one. If you're using retargeting ads and trying to do ads for your Amazon customers from Facebook, then that gets into different issues of kind of how you're doing that, and if people are opting in for that. So, but that's kind of how there's a bunch of other tools that do that part as well.
Great. Thanks a lot. So let's look what is the pricing of ZonTracker so that we understand how does it work. Is it per traffic?
Yeah, I have one very basic plan, $25 per month. It's the full price. It'll work. After that, I very recently started a free trial as well, so you could see how the data is looking for you, and kind of what group of Amazon seller you're in to see if it's working for you.
And it says that you can connect 2 business accounts. It means 2 Facebook pages, right? Or
two Facebook business managers, because I noticed some may have different business accounts and they're sending it to the same ads to the same Amazon account, or someone may have a different account where they're sending their website traffic to, a different account than their Amazon traffic to. That's all going to be tracked, but I kind of see different scenarios of how people are setting up their accounts. And typically if it's a different Amazon account, then it's a different user, different brand, different types of products. So then that would be separate access.
All right. Thank you very much, Yev. And can you share us what kind of features are you planning to implement for ZonTracker in the nearest future?
Yeah, I've been having different feedback from sellers. So the main feature that you can track Amazon sales, there's no other tools that do this. So it's kind of like the main feature that's not going to change. But over time, what I've added in the past when different Amazon sellers have asked, so that's different marketplaces. So then that's available now for Europe. It's going to be available in other marketplaces as well. I know I'm getting more feedback about for Australia and other ones. And then at the end, I mentioned the feature about being able to retarget ads to all Amazon customers, or did they purchase a particular ASIN or use the particular discount or total sale volume from Amazon. There's one additional feature is being able to do email appends. So I have an email append service that I'm integrating into ZonTracker, and what it does, it basically it gives you an email as well. And I know there's tools do that where you get the email, and that helps with building the custom audience. It's actually not as necessary because it's able to do the matching with just the name and the address, and I have a custom algorithm of the matching where it checks the Amazon account name, also the Amazon shipping name, because it could be a different name on the accounts. But being able to do the email appends, because different Amazon sellers have a need of having the email as well for different purposes. So kind of being able to just provide that option and let the Amazon seller decide if they need to use it or not. But just like other services, that gets a lot more expensive because you have to pay for each email append. But that's available as well, because I know that's a big need for some sellers.
And email append means that you are getting real email address from Amazon customer?
So it takes the name and the address and order information from Amazon, and then it goes through a different service of where it matches it to existing emails in a database, just kind of like national databases and that are out there. So it's not email from Amazon, but it's an email that's matched through, like address and name matching.
I see. All right. And how do customers or potential customers can contact the support team?
Yeah, through the website, you'll see basically sending me an email, yev@zontrackerfb.com, or you'll see a Facebook group as well. There's questions and comments in there. Sometimes there's different Facebook ad strategies and advice posted in there, different examples, case studies. So from the website, you'll see in the header and the footer, there's different resources to like Facebook video, and also to the Facebook group. So that's probably the best way in the Facebook group.
All right. And do you have any offer for Demo Mondays viewers?
Yeah, of course. We have a 10% off that you could get on the subscription. So that'll kind of help you. You can use the free trial, but then after that as well, kind of having the discount. So
and how do they claim the discount?
On the order page, you'll see there's a discount code field, and then you have to enter Demo Mondays.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Yev, and good luck in your business. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.